Today, the big question remained the same in the Jason Meade retrial. Where was Casey Goodson Jr. standing when he was fatally shot by the former Franklin County Sheriff's deputy back in December of 2020? Meade was tried for Goodson's death back in February of 2024, but that trial ended in a hung jury. We want to thank you for being with us, both on 10 TV and the stream tonight. I'm Yolanda Harris.
And I'm Jeff Hogan. Today, jurors heard from an expert and from the U.S. Marshal who was in charge the day of that shooting. 10
TV's Lacey Crisp has been in the courtroom for the whole trial. Lacey?
Well, the U.S. Marshal explained they are highly trained, but that they only have a millisecond to react to a deadly threat.
So far, jurors have heard from 18 witnesses, 16 for the state and 2 for the defense. U.S. Marshal Inspector David Youngless was the supervisor the day of the shooting and explained what went through his head when he heard Jason Meade call over the radio he saw a man in a car waving a gun.
Does transmission concern you?
Very much.
Why?
I've got not only a teammate, but there's an officer that's with an excited voice saying someone's pointing a gun and waving it at him as they drive by. So that's an officer safety risk. And it's also a risk to the public. If they're going to do this to a police officer, my immediate mindset is, who else are they going to do this to?
Youngless was not there when the shooting happened. Meade contends Goodson was in the doorway with his back to Meade when Goodson raised his right arm and leveled his gun at Meade. Dr. Jeremy Bauer testified that couldn't have happened.
There's no configuration in which Casey can be both standing in the house on that threshold and aiming a gun at Mr. Meade in the manner that, in a manner described and demonstrated by Mr. Meade, that conforms with that physical evidence.
Dr. Bauer also testified in the November trial against former Blendon Township police officer Connor Grubb. The defense questioned Bauer on where Goodson's right hand was at the time of the shooting.
So you can't give an opinion as to what Mr. Goodson's right hand or right arm even were doing when he was shot, correct?
Correct.
Because the bullet wounds and pathways don't afford you enough information to make that judgment, right?
True.
Now the state says it has one more witness to take the stand on Monday. Then the defense will get the case. Reporting live, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.